Hello, it's still me, Morgan here, on TCPIP.com. And I just want to talk very, very briefly about using Azure Data Studio and SQL Database because part of my SQL internship scholarship program thing is they will actually give us the data sets and we can kind of put them in notebooks and work with them and run SQL queries and all that. And it's a lot of fun, honestly. Well, I just wanted to talk to you about using the Azure tool real quickly here. We're not trying to be here all day. Eurovision starts in like 30 minutes, and I gotta watch that. So there will be a blog post about this. So just kind of hang on for a few weeks. It'll be up there. One thing I actually like about Microsoft is their proprietary software that they build to kind of connect to Azure. It actually does work. I know. It actually does work pretty well. Like I've used the Storage Explorer before, and I was actually able to connect it to my Azure account, connect it to a resource group and the storage system, and actually upload things to there if I couldn't reach a browser to actually use Azure and log into the portal. And so I expected the Data Studio to kind of be the same way, but it isn't. I'm looking at my notes here. The connecting is actually kind of the easy part. You do have to use this very long name for your particular like SQL data hub. It's not a blob, but it's like a SQL data thing. It's like you can parse the correct information. It's like long. It's like the name of the thing here. Dot. I think like Microsoft something. You can do it. And I had to make a firewall rule to allow myself to go in. So I just said, hey, and it was already set up. It was easy that way. It just said, hey, you can either pick the IP address range, which is like mine from 1 to 254, which I don't want to do that because you never know who out there could be listening, could just automatically spoof an IP address and get my little fake SQL database information here. So I just said, nope, allow this machine and this IP address to go through. And I logged into the Azure Data Studio and I had the files on my local machine here, and I kind of expected that when I connected to the studio that it would upload those files to like the Azure storage portal thing. And I'm not quite sure it did. I mean, eventually, again, looking at my notes here, I actually had to open up the data set in Azure. Again, there's going to be a blog post here, and there's going to be some images that make it a little bit clearer. Like I had to, you can run queries in Azure, like in the portal for the query editor. It is in preview mode, so maybe when it's in full release mode, I can actually upload data sets to there. Or maybe if I just made a storage account and attached the Storage Explorer again, I can upload the SQL stuff and then pull it from Storage Explorer to Query Editor. That's probably what's going to happen. But anyway, you can run queries and you can upload queries in Azure and run them. And I was about to do it because the scholarship program it has like a whole bunch of data sets. And I said, all right, let's run it. And I said, oh shit, this might cost me more than $2, so I better stop that real quick. So I did. And in Data Studio, I can at least run like bash code or at least Python. I did Python print hello, not even hello world, just hello, hello universe, hello world, hello everybody else. And I didn't store a whole bunch of data there, but I do think in time when it goes to full release mode that I can probably upload it to storage through the Storage Explorer and attach all of that to like Data Studio. So I look forward to trying it again when that happens.